Hey, Dee.
I'm Genevieve Padalecki.
And I'm Jared Padalecki. Welcome to our humble abode here in Austin, Texas. Come on in.
Come on.
This is the main room of our house. This is where we hang out with the kids and watch movies and eat sometimes when it's too late to have them sit at the table.
I mean, it really is the heart of our home, the kitchen. We have a big garden outside, and we like to bring in the vegetables and the fruits from our garden, and the kids all kind of gather in this area. And we really wanted to create a space that wasn't formal. Everyone felt welcome, and that you can open up the fridge, grab your food, go sit at the table. Nothing is precious in this house. It's very livable, and casual is the biggest thing. And we really want everyone who steps into this house to feel like it's their home and they're welcome.
Yeah.
So
we kind of laugh when people say like, hey, should I take my shoes off?
Like, no.
Like, well, there are 3 dogs inside and 7
wild
kids and chickens and whatever, so make yourselves at home.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not precious about this. We love it. It's our home, but our home is your home.
I also really love it because not only is it pretty for me, but we use everything. So our kids do like to come up here. They grab their pots and pans. We grab eggs from the chicken coop, and then we come over here to the oven, and we are all making breakfast or dinner together. And so everything is like really usable and user-friendly.
We'll hop in and just kind of get this going. I think the elf on the shelf likes our
bull.
Likes our bull. He needs a name.
Harold.
Harold. Harold is his name.
We did a really big remodel on our house, which if you want to test your marriage, do a remodel. Because that was a tough one for us. But we got through it, and we brought both of our ideas to the table, which is really fun. A lot of the homes here in Texas are old German homes, and they have these kind of beams. And so we really wanted to replicate that feeling and make it feel as if the home was an old homestead that had been here for hundreds of years.
They're Douglas fir beams. We chose not to treat them or stain them or paint them and just leave them as they were to age. When we originally bought this home, this is very sort of compartmentalized, and we wanted it open. We got kids, we have dogs. I'll come out of the bedroom sometimes and there'll be a kid here. I'm like, hey, Mr. Padalecki, and it's a neighbor, and they're here just watching TV or playing Nintendo or something. And so we wanted a big open space where everything was visible. We could see the kids running around, see what they were doing, keep an eye on them, but also support them. And so that's why we really dug this, and using really kind of small air conditioning ducts was another big part, because here in Texas, it gets to be 100 degrees plus for 60 days out of 70 in the summer months. And so we didn't want these massive brrrr. We're gonna turn the volume up to 1,000.
No one cares about our air conditioning ducts.
But I mean, like, I care about
this.
them.
Is the engineer in him, and he's like, listen, this house is powered to make sure that you stay cool.
Not true. This is the part where I'm like, I want to stay cool, to hell with everybody else. I just want air conditioning.
In addition to like lounging, we also wanted it to feel layered and cool and comfortable. And so a lot of the pieces that we end up finding, like this pattern here, which I think is a Ralph Lauren, mixed in with this guy, just to kind of give it some texture and color and make it a little bit fun.
Again, just cozy and friendly, and come one, come all.
This is the dining room. We really wanted to make it fun and casual. Again, like, this house is crazy and it's chaotic. We refer to it as the house of chaos. So we really wanted fabrics and materials that, we could get dirty and mess up. When we were designing and decorating the house, I was in Houston with our designer, Virginia Davidson. I found this old sewing table that, it was just stunning. It was out of our price range and it was too big, but we had these artists from Los Angeles who actually helped us with our house in LA, and they're these just incredible woodworkers and artisans, and they made us a replica of the table, which you can see here, and it can seat an army.
This is sometimes a Lego table, sometimes
homework.
A schoolwork table, homework, sometimes a board game table, and sometimes a family dinner table.
This mirror was actually found by our designer, Virginia Davidson, and it was taken from an old bar, and it just kind of became a great piece for our dining room, and it really provides a lot more light as well. Also above, I know it looks strange and we don't have any hats on there currently, but it's a hat rack.
For me. It's a hat rack for me because there's not a single other person that could reach up there.
This is one of the only mirrors that he can probably see himself into, because all the other ones, I always end up hanging them a little too low, because I'm 5'4" and he's 6'4". So this is the one mirror that he can actually see himself in.
So this is our main house, kind of wet bar area where we have, sodas and Cokes and some red and white wine and a little ice machine, which is par for the course in Texas because everything is with ice, iced tea, iced water, iced everything.
Sonic ice.
Sonic ice, which is the really small cubes.
You chew on, that's so good on your teeth.
You chew on, and this leads to our favorite bathroom.
We came across this wallpaper, Gracie wallpaper, that does all these really beautiful murals. And we wanted it to reflect on maybe what Austin was like hundreds of years ago. And so you can see a sort of bucolic scene and all these cool homes and the river. And then we have our house right here. I was pregnant at the time. So I'm pregnant, or our daughter is in the little buggy, and then the 2 boys. And then we have Smalls, our favorite chicken.
Yeah. Well, we are chicken owners proudly, and we love our chickens. And so sometimes when our chickens leave this world, we'll try and honor them by keeping them around.
In the powder room.
And the powder room, and elsewhere. Like my wife.
So this is my sanctuary. This is our library / my office, and it's really where I hang out most of the time. I love collecting books. It's the one thing that I will never apologize for and love to encourage.
Initially, when we rebuilt this house, this room was sort of an annex / baby room. We didn't want to put her upstairs because if she was crying or needed to feed or she woke up, needed a new diaper in the night, we didn't want to either A, not hear her, or B, hear her. So this is kind of the...
Well, the irony is she was in our bed the whole time.
She was in our bed the whole time, most time. But initially, this started as an easy entrance to go see her without waking up our young sons at the time. And so let's take them through the secret door. Every cool house has to have a secret door.
What's the password?
Open up. Come on in.
Okay, so this is our main bathroom, and we wanted it to be fun and colorful again.
This is my singular only
request
for the house. This way, I can take a bath, I can hang out, and I can watch TV. Oh. And of course, it's a naked dude. Sorry.
I'm obsessed with Maison-C wallpaper. It's just so stunning and so beautiful. It makes me happy, and we like to make up names for the beautiful women in this bathroom and what they're doing, because who knows? It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
In Texas, they'll make the main room enormous. And so this actually used to be a part of what was the main room in the house we bought it before we remodeled it. So we purposely made the main room smaller so that it felt more cozy. So it feels like a hug, like a warm blanket. And this room is also fun because it's just the right size for Jen and me, but also during the crazy snow week or on a fun weekend, we'll have the kids and we'll have one kid in a sleeping bag on the ground. We'll have our daughter usually on in a pack and play right here, trying to peek out and keep her brothers awake. And then we'll throw another one of the kiddos on our little fun chase.
Yeah, and because it is used so often by our kids, we've acquired some big, massive holes in this couch.
Well earned.
Our philosophy is rather than replacing things, let's fix. This bed was also made by the same artisans that made our kitchen table, and they made this stand, they made the one in the family room, and then these are all once Milano. They do all these natural linens that are so great. Love their stuff. So this is our piano area where our kids like to serenade us. When they're playing, we like to hang out over here.
Just sit around and smell fresh burning fire.
This fireplace, this is really special to us because it came from an artisan in Fredericksburg, and he did it solely by himself. He hand chiseled the pieces, and he also installed it by himself.
And he would use hand cranks with chains and
we had to
set it.
actually leave the house.
Yeah.
That's what makes the process so beautiful, I think.
This is where Santa comes, obviously. So we have a place for our stockings and
A walker poker.
a walker poker.
Is that what it's called?
No,
What? What is it?
it's called a brand.
Oh, well. So let us take you upstairs. And we have these geese flying by with this landscape and just playing again with nature. We really enjoy the outdoors, obviously, so trying to incorporate nature wherever we can.
So this is Tom's room, who's our 9-year-old, but our 7-year-old Shep usually sleeps here, and Tom
Yeah.
there, and we can hear them laughing and joking and playing
All
and
night
throwing like stuffed animals to each other.
So then across from Tom, we have Shep. And Shep is really into animals.
He's usually in here playing Legos.
Yeah, usually this floor, you'll get your feet would hurt
Yeah.
because you're usually
You need
like
shoes to walk in here.
This is a fun room. It's very colorful, you know, with kids, again, like they get messy. And so there's lots of fun colors and stuff to play with. We actually painted these Ecopoli chairs ourselves.
This light fixture is really special. It's from a company in France called Warren and Leticia. It's made from recycled plastics, and it's also the first in the United States.
Shep did the Lego set.
They love Star Wars.
They love
so it's
Star
a Star Wars
Wars.
Lego chess set. We love it.
And then right across from here, the kids grab books and you set yourself down and read something. We have a couple books here.
This used to be a grand entrance to the house, but going back to kind of the way we wanted our home to feel, we didn't want it to be a grand house. We wanted it to be a cozy home.
Yeah, so this part of the floor didn't exist.
Yeah, it
was
used to be
raised.
yeah, you could see the front door underneath us. And we were like, well, a reading nook would be really awesome and really useful, and we don't need some massive entrance to our house, so we want to feel cozy.
So we have this little landing area, again, like we just want playful and fun. And so there's bien fait wallpaper. Wallpaper is kind of my jam. I dig it.
So, because we have 2 sons and 1 daughter, obviously the daughter gets the biggest room. And so this is little Odette's little private haven, and she is just the queen of her own world. So this right here was a changing table for at least Shep and Odette, but was it Tom, Shep, and Odette?
Tom, Shep, and Odette, and it was replicating like an old wash basin, and instead we turned what would be a wash basin into a changing table.
Yeah.
And our daughter hasn't had a diaper in years.
Maybe I could sit on it. It is kind of like I'm tall enough for it to be a bench for me. I just knocked the stuff off the wall. It's fine.
Par
It's
for the
actually kinda
course.
cozy. All right, I'll rehang this stuff back up. Look at that.
This is through Odette's bathroom where we showcase the real artists, our kiddos. And then at the end, I have a real problem with mushrooms.
I'm calling 911.
We kind of think of what to do. We were thinking like it would be kind of cool to have one of those phone booths that not like the British one, but like the office working ones. But they don't make them small enough because I'm like, I would just hide in here all day.
The kids take this stairwell quite often.
There's lots of running down the stairs, which is why we have runners too, and ones that can get beaten and dirty. So this is our mudroom and also where we honestly enter and exit in the house. And it's purposely a little bit full of patterns because this is where we throw all of our crap. Like kids' shoes are usually over here, our vegetables from the garden. And then we also have this great big awesome door that's a Dutch door so we can open up the top and use it to check on the kids or let in a little bit of airflow when the bugs aren't so bad here in Texas. We really wanted to create an area and an outdoor area where we could eat some of the plants and also play some sports, and everything was like really usable. So not only are most of the plants usable and edible, but our yard, everything is for jumping and soccer and football and
Little outdoor seating again. Our yard has a few levels, and so it's nice because you get like this view of where the kids would go, but we'll sit here, we'll cook, we'll grill, and then you'll see these are our kitchen windows.
so that we can grab herbs and toss them in. Lots of Meyer lemons, tomatoes, just usable.
So we have our little hammock and hammock chair. This is Coda. He's 2. and he just hurt himself, so he's just chilling. When we first bought this place, the backyard looked like it does back there, but we wanted to kind of make it a little bit more usable for the kids, for ourselves. So we kind of built this tiered system leading down to our pool, which certainly has been worth its money.
This is where we go to cool off and hang out.
And we'll watch sports out here on Sunday for NFL, or we'll just jump and play and bring everybody over for a birthday party. But we built this kind of shade space, and again, in Texas,
I think it's broken.
ice machine, kegerator, and then a little fridge and just dishwasher. Yeah, we spend a lot of time out here. I'm about to jump in.
The house came with this rad sports court. I'm not a basketball player, but I like to watch.
Usually it's taller, but Dad likes to win. So
He's a
if
slam
Dad's
dunk.
playing the kids, I want to make sure I have an advantage that they don't know about yet. So that's why it's here. There we go. We'll leave that for one of the boys to come get. Hey, can you show us what's going on?
We have a blackberry bush. We have a couple all along here. This has been our like herb garden. So our cucumbers have done really well. These are all from Baker Creek.
Can you hold it? It's so heavy. You show your muscles? Yeah. Oh, that's a big one. Can you pick it? Okay. Can I eat it? Yes. Do you want to eat it or want me to eat it? Mom. Give that one to Mom. Give that one to Mama. Yum!
This piece is our chicken coop. We have some fancy chickens. We had all kinds of animals growing up, and we raised chickens at one point when we lived in Montana, and it was so fun to go and grab the eggs, and it was something that I really wanted for our kids. It's just really fun. Hey, AD, thank you so much for coming on by.
Yeah, thanks for visiting. Hope you had a good time. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.